Yeah, I know what you're thinking. You can get a job in the Middle East simply by trying or by magic, through others or by fluke. Remember that competition is everywhere. Some here, some there, but bam! Loy Machedo is the best.
All right, in this video, I'll share with you my thoughts about running a business and how one of my members of my WhatsApp group, he shared with me his new venture, and I'll share a couple of my thoughts. Feel free to put down your thoughts below as well. Okay. If you're new to my channel, my name is Loy Machedo. I'm a personal branding strategist. I help people get well-paying jobs in Dubai, UAE, Saudi, Qatar, Bahrain, Oman, those places also. And people generally book my services for personal or professional advice. And can be anything from wanting to earn more money, online, offline, their personal brand, how to, whatever. Okay, details are put down below. Now, one of my members, he fought. I'll keep some of the details confidential. Okay, so this guy, he is as old as me, and he sends me this message. So I just want to cordially invite you. And there was this invitation for his business, and I was busy the other day with a couple of clients, so I didn't respond. Later on, I sent him, so what's happening? Tell me, how's it? And so he has a business, will not get into specifics, and he has put $500,000, it's more than $500,000 worth. He has a couple of partners, and it's a trading company. Okay. So I asked him questions. How much have you put? How much have your partners put? What's your target market? All the other things. He was, just the basic information he gave me. But then I asked him one very critical question. I asked him, do you have experience running a business? He said, no, I don't have experience running a business. Before this, I was an employee. I said, okay, fine. Then I asked him, what's your experience with money? He said he worked in the finance department. Okay, what's your experience with sales? Not so much. Okay, but he has contacts and connections in the industry. Okay, fine. Now, here are some of the bits where I'm concerned. Okay, it's not just him. It's with anyone who has planned to run a business. See, opening a business is damn easy. Okay, depends on which part of the world you are. If you're in Dubai, you can do it in 45 minutes to half an hour to 45 minutes to 1 hour. You can register and have a business. So it's all depending on which country you are planning to open. Spending money is very, very easy. If you have the money and you want to spend it, you'll get plenty of people who will be more than happy to, give you what you want for money. So setting up a fancy office, setting up the shop or the warehouse or whatever, or the restaurant. Okay. The first challenge you would face is obviously getting the right staff. So most of the people tend to take someone who they can mold, or someone with basic experience, or even freshers who they can train. Okay. But people who want to stick with the job, not college students. They normally take people who need a job and who they can put on their visa, especially in the Middle East. Okay. And yes, the owner has to be hands-on. Okay, he has to work with them. But now, after you choose the right people, I think the most pressing question is, who's going to come and spend money in your premises, and why should they spend money at your premises? Okay. People generally have statements like, I'll provide good quality, I'll give them timely service, the products will be original, I'll make sure the experience is unique. They tend to give all these very generic statements. But just keep in mind, good quality is subjective, experience subjective, on time, yes, that anyone has to give. Customer is always right. That most companies, not all, have the focus. but it still doesn't answer the question, why should I spend money with you when I already have somebody else I have a relationship with? See, the fact of the matter is, we already have our vendors and suppliers. I will have 2, 3 people. Like, for example, I'll give you a simple example. Being though I'm a freelancer, online consultant, I have a guy who does my website, any work design and all that. 6, 7 years experience with him, relationship I have. I have my website, which is managed by the guy who worked with Google for a couple of years. Brilliant guy, amazing. We have had a very close relationship for 6, 7 years. Now, if anybody asks me to change, any single person, even if they give me for free, I've got offers for free. And those are not bums. They are not like some students sitting there. Some really good, legit companies, some of them, okay, the legit companies, they'll not give for free. They'll say, give us a try it out. Okay, we'll keep the costs, we'll discuss. Yet, I have refused to work with anybody. And over the past 7 years of having the relationship with him, so many have come forward. I've refused. Why? Because there's no reason. I don't have the why. So in the same way, if you run a business, whether it is whatever it can be a restaurant, it can be a trading company, it can be a branding company, consulting company. The question, why should I come to you? Now, there can be a possibility, hey, I'll give it a shot. I'll just try something new. Let's say restaurant. Okay, I want to try a new flavor of the month, or I want to see how do you cook. Fine. That's a one-time thing. The question is, why should they come again? Because always keep in mind, the one thing that people never keep in mind about business is every day is an expense. Every single day is an expense. Water, electricity, rent, salaries, every day is an expense. And if there is a holiday and all businesses have to shut down, national holiday, it's a liability. That's why when you're an employee, you would love having holidays. But when you're an employer, you hate having holidays because the government shuts down, the payments get delayed, banks are not open. It's a bloody ruckus. Even me as a freelancer, when there is a off day and I have to go to the bank, I'm like, oh bloody hell, man! My work, for me, off can be any day, but money generation is most important. Okay, that's the second one. Why should someone give you business? And why should they give you business? Repeated business. Okay, the second. The third one is cash. Now, this is without a doubt the fundamentally most important. It's a lifeblood of the business, like they say. If you don't have cash coming in, you got a problem. You don't have liquidity, it is a problem. You will give products. If you're a trading company, you will give them your products. They'll take it on credit. I'll pay you after 7 days, 15 days, 1 month. Fine. But now, after when you go and ask them the money, if they don't have money, what are you going to do? Threaten them? Plead with them? Take them to court? It becomes a massive issue. And especially in the Middle East, if people don't pay you money, it is more expensive to get a litigation, more expensive than to actually get the money. And there, there are some people who are very manipulative, but some are very genuine. Maybe he took your products and his customer had to pay him. Now his customer is not paying him. He can't pay you. And then the biggest thing you have to be afraid of is, what if the customer ends up being bad or runs away, or it turns out bad debts? What if their company goes bankrupt? Then just imagine, the profit that, if suppose you were to make, I'm giving an example, 10% profit, okay, 10% profit margin, and you lose one big payment, all 10 into 10 is 100. You'll need 10 more to just cover that one big loss, which is a massive. And I've seen so many companies, so many people suffer, especially in the Middle East. A delay of payments and non-payments, that's a massive headache. And then if you can sort out the payments on time, which will be a miracle, which is like having a perfect life, and you can get people coming every single day to you, I think the last one that you really need to focus on is you. your health, your peace of mind, whether it's mental, whether it's physical, you need to be in shape. See, what happens, many business people, once they start a business, they neglect their mental health. They neglect their physical health. And, we tend to take life for granted. But then one fine day, these very same people, when they go for a checkup, they realize blood pressure is too high, cholesterol is too high, diabetes, whatever. It's increasing. And if you still ignore it, one fine day, your health will completely get affected. And people don't think about this. And you will not appreciate how important health is until you lose it. You can ask me, I never realized how important my health was until now at this age, where even sometimes climbing up the stairs, even sometimes trying to sleep, even your body, your joints and all that. Oof, not a joke, huh? Not a joke. And I've known, because I deal with a lot of people, there were some people who just ended up getting cancer, tumor, they just died, or they just ended up hospitalized in the 6 months, and then the whole business collapses because you're not there. So you have to take care of your health. I'll just like to conclude by telling you one simple thing. Okay. Starting a business it takes a lot of guts, a lot of balls, it takes character and courage. But that is just one part. Making it survive and sustain will be the hardest thing you would have ever done. Maybe today you have business, today you have customers, tomorrow, day after. What about after that? What about after that? What about after that? And every single day you wake up, you'll have another big headache. And I'll tell you, I've gone through so much in my life over the past 11 years or 16 years of doing this freelancing, part-time and full, finally moving full-time. Every day is a new day. Every single day is a new day. Every day you have a target. You can never ever be happy, never ever be relaxed, never ever put your legs up and say, nothing to worry about. It'll always be a challenge. So if I were to conclude, I would just tell you that think 1,000,000 times before getting into business, because once you get into it, getting out, you cannot get out without having to pay the price for it. And the price is sometimes too high. Okay. So this is what I'd like to share with you. If I missed out on any points, just let me know. Let me know what do you think. And I would love to hear your side of the story. If you have any tips, tricks, suggestions, because this is what I told him, and this is what I'm sharing with you. Good, bad, ugly. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. This is me signing off. You guys take care.